everybody. How are y'all doing? What's going on? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So this live has been rescheduled and scheduled and rescheduled and all that good stuff. I say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We won't be long. It won't even be an hour. And I'm sure I don't know how many of you have heard of this story, but I watch all the news, CNN, MSNBC, all that stuff. So this is where I find out about a lot of this stuff. Who do we have in here? Hello, Bonita. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for stopping by and leaving a comment. Make sure y'all like this video. Get us in the algorithm. Hello, Miss Annie. How you doing? Welcome in to all my members. Thank you guys so much for being a member. I won't thank you. I won't thank you. Hello, Miss Mavis. Hey, everyone. Pray you're doing well tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Doing well. Okay. Maybe, yeah, you said Marcus. Okay, so before we get started on that, what's been going on, y'all? We haven't did us a little live over here in a minute. The Tim Norman sentencing is coming up sometime in March. The judge still haven't made a decision on Tim's attorney asking that his charges be completely thrown out and him just found not guilty. Just giving him a new trial, just pretty much throwing it out. So the judge has not ruled on that yet. I've been watching the information to make sure, because as soon as he does, I will bring you guys that decision and let you know everything that he says. Thank you, Andy. Glad you're doing well. Hello, Mr. Stell. How you doing? All the way from Cali. What's up, Cali? California in the house. So yes, and the rest of the transcript still isn't available because I want to get the closing arguments. I want to hear what they had to say. I know we already know what happened, but in the beginning, I told you guys we would get that full transcript and read it from the rooter to the tutor. Just like we eat the pig, some people from the rooter to the tutor, the way they do over in Korea and China, baby, we gonna dissect that doggone court transcript from the Tim Norman trial from the rooter to the tutor. Let me say this before I go any further. Rest in peace to Mama Michael, aka the clapback mama. Okay, she loved my lemon cake, and she truly did care about me. And she told me she loved me. Prayers for Michael, because we all know he loved his mama. Yes, he did. He loved his mama. So I can't imagine what he's going through. So just prayers for the family there in Detroit, and rest in peace to Mama Michael, aka the clapback mama, who loved to play bingo, and she didn't mind cussing you out when she had to. Okay. Let's see here. Hello, Estelle. Lord, what dream did he see that happening? Who? What you talking about? Hello, Smitty. How you doing? So, anywho, and guys, I have started doing TikTok now. TikTok. Tick-tock. Yes, honey. I done finally figured out my coworker. Them young folks, child, they know all about TikTok. She finally got me to do. I done started making me a few. And I'm just doing simple stuff because TikTok, what you do, you take something that you can create your own stuff, but for the most part, a lot of people get memes and things that other people have created, and they insert themselves into it, and they make little comments. Like, I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Dallas Cowboys. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my TikTok channel. I need to get 1,000 people so I can become monetized over there. It's just EWPPG. That's my name on TikTok. If you go on this channel right here, Eat with Philly Phil, you will see some of my little TikTok shorts. Okay. So subscribe to my TikTok channel. I'm gonna play one before I get out of here. TikTok, TikTok. Look at the old clock on the wall, honey. Y'all shouldn't have let me learn how to do TikTok. Look, that TikTok that I put up with me, you know what? I'm gonna show it real quick. I got to show it because then I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Let me find this real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I found a what you can do. I mean, and it's hard to explain, but you you find these little clips that are already up, and if they have what they call a duet in them, you can use it and put yourself into it, and this, that, and the other. So I found one with, because Snoop Dogg is a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I found one with Snoop Dogg in it, and I inserted myself, and here it is. Hold on, let me show you.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg. We're hanging out with 7-Eleven all night. All night. All night, boys, baby. The up all night, boys. What's happening? Hey! Hey, that's what we want. What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg. We're hanging out with 7-Eleven all night. All night. All night, boys, baby. The up all night, boys. What's happening? Hey! Hey, that's what we want.
Okay, so let me cut that off.
All night. All night. All night, boys, baby. Up all night, boys. What's happening?
Okay. And stop sharing that. So Miss Jackie called me. She said, PP, who is that man behind you? What you doing? I said, Miss Jackie, that's just a TikTok me. That's not real. I said, I'm not really with that man. I'm not really hanging out with Snoop Dogg. TikTok would make people that don't really know about TikTok think that that's really you and you're really with the Miss Jackie say, PP, who is that man behind you? What you doing? I said, girl, that's Snoop Dogg. It's not real. Some people think TikTok is real. Child. It's called memes and things like that. Okay? No. You got to get hip. You got to catch up with these young people. I'm just now starting it, okay? And honey, you know, once I get started, I'm gonna have TikToks everywhere. I'm gonna TikTok y'all out. So if you do go subscribe to my TikTok channel. I need to see some new subscribers. My TikTok channel is EWPPG. Okay, come hang out with me. Now let me find that other deal. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What we gonna talk about tonight? What we gonna be talking about tonight? We're gonna be talking about that tonight here in a minute. Let me see what else is going on over here. Lord, what dream did he see that? I don't know what. Miss Mavis, what you was talking about? Hello, Smitty. Hello, she spoke back. Hello, Miss Addie, speaking of Smitty. Good evening, Philippa. Hey, Miss Alice, how you doing? What's going on? Miss Alice, do you have a TikTok? You got a TikTok, girl? Child, I don't learn how to TikTok. I like it too. You can just insert yourself in whatever. You can insert yourself into whatever is going on. People will think it's you. They'll think it's your voice and all that. And it's not really you. It's just TikTok. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and talk about what we came here to talk about real quick. So, child, people got too much time on their hands. Some folks just got too much time on their hands. Like this man and this woman. Oh, Miss Alice, you don't? I can't believe it. So a Maryland woman and a Florida man are charged with federally for conspiring to destroy energy facilities. They wanted to just take out power grids, which would leave us in darkness, no lights. Okay? No power. A federal criminal complaint was unsealed charging Sarah Beth Clendaniel, 34, of Cantonsville, Maryland, and Brandon Clint Russell, 27, of Orlando, Florida, with conspiracy to destroy an energy facility. That's like taking out the entire Summit or APN. I don't know what your energy place is called where you live, but just imagine if someone just destroyed all of the little power grids. We'd have no lights. Who thinks of this? What type of a person sits around and say, oh, hell, I just want to put everybody in the darkness? Okay, so it says, the defendants were arrested on February the 3rd. You know what? I think I may have this a little too big. Wait a minute. How can I... Let me bring it down a notch. Okay. The defendants were arrested on February the 3rd. Clendaniel will make her initial court appearance today in the U.S. District Court in Baltimore before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Brendan Hurston. Russell will make his initial appearance today in U.S. District Court in Orlando, Florida. Oh my goodness. Driven by the ideology of racially motivated hatred, the defendants allegedly schemed to attack local power grid facilities, said Assistant Attorney General for National Security Matthew G. Olson. The Justice Department will not tolerate those who threaten critical infrastructure and imperil communities in the name of domestic violent extremism. So they just wanted to just put everybody in the dark. Miss Essie said it happened here in North Carolina. Child, Miss Alice said, Lord, I'm glad they were caught. They did it before they did any damage, right? It happened here in North Carolina 2 months ago. The people crazy. It says, this alleged planned attack threatened lives and would have left thousands of Marylanders in the DMV, y'all, the DMV, in the cold and dark, said U.S. Attorney General Eric L. Barron for the District of Maryland. We are united and committed to using every legal means necessary to disrupt violence, including hate-fueled attacks by any means necessary. Attacks on multiple electrical substations in Maryland would have caused suffering to thousands of Americans going about their everyday lives, but the FBI and our partners put a stop to that threat, said Assistant Director Robert R. Wells of the FBI's Counterterrorism Division. According to the criminal complaint, the defendants allegedly were taking specific steps to carry out their plans, including selecting targets and trying to illegally acquire a rifle. You know what? I spend my day working and then trying to figure out what type of video I want to do. Who sits around and thinks about taking out a damn power grid? It says the FBI and our partners will hold accountable all those who commit criminal acts that threaten the safety of those in our communities, regardless of their motivations. It's my motivation. The threat posed by domestic violent extremists is evolving and persistent, says Special Agent in Charge Thomas J. Subosinski of the FBI Baltimore Field Office. This was right there in Baltimore, the DMV, baby. The FBI will continue to work closely with our law enforcement and private sector partners to identify and disrupt any potential threat to the safety of our citizens. Yeah, people have lost their mind, ever-loving mind. They some crazy as some bats in a belfry, just crazy. From at least June of 2022 to the present. Now, they started this in June of last year, y'all. June of 2022 to the present. Russell conspired to carry out attacks against critical infrastructure, specifically electrical substations, in furtherance of Russell's racially or ethnically motivated violent extremist beliefs. As alleged, Russell encouraged the use of Mylar balloons to short out a power. What is the hell is a Mylar balloon? To short out a power transformer. And in conversation on October the 25th, 2022, Russell encouraged an attack be carried out when there is greatest strain on the grid, like when everyone is using electricity to either heat or cool their homes. So he wanted to make sure they did it at a time when it would really hurt people. You know, that's just really low down and crazy. Low down and crazy to me. That's just my opinion. And guys, like I said, if you're just catching this and you're watching this on a replay, please make sure you leave a comment and like the video. Okay, I know this isn't something that we always talk about, but hey, we got to move around a little bit. So it says, in his conversations on encrypted communications, Russell posted links to open source maps of infrastructure. And I don't even know how to do an encrypted communication. Damn. Russell posted links to open source maps of infrastructure, which included the location of electrical substations, and he described how a smaller number of attacks on substations could cause a cascading failure. Russell also discussed maximizing the impact of the planned attack by hitting multiple substations at one time. A Maryland-based woman identified as Sarah Beth Clendaniel collaborated on a plan to carry out the attacks. Specifically, Clendaniel discussed her desired rifle for the attack. In later conversation, Clendaniel allegedly stated that if they hit a number of electrical substations all in the same day, they will completely destroy this whole city. Now, does she not have any family living in the damn city? And that a good 4 or 5 shots through the center of them should make that happen. She further added, it will probably permanently, completely lay this city to waste if we could do that successfully. So I guess she didn't have no family in the city. It says, if convicted, Russell and Clendaniel each face a maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison for conspiracy to damage an energy facility. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. And we know how this sentencing stuff can go, as we have just recently witnessed with the Tim Norman trial. Okay? It says, the FBI Baltimore field office is investigating the case with valuable assistance provided by the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force and Tampa, Washington, and New York field offices, as well as the Maryland State Police and the Baltimore County Police Department. Assistant U.S. Attorney Kathleen O'Gavin for the District of Maryland is prosecuting the case with valuable assistance provided by Assistant U.S. Attorney Christina Hoffman for the District of Maryland and the National Security Division's Counterterrorism Section. So as you can see, honey, they got a lot of counterterrorism forces and task forces and joint terrorism forces all working together. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. What are y'all saying? Somebody said it happened in North Carolina. Lord, I'm glad they were caught before they did any damage. Miss S said it happened here in North Carolina 2 months, the coldest night in North Carolina. Crazy. People have lost their mind. They have lost their ever-loving minds. Yes, they have, honey. You said that right. Who said that, Miss Alice? Yes. Milo balloons or foil balloons. Okay, because I sure didn't know what it was. Thank you, honey. Who would think of doing that? Who sits around and think, oh, let's make some Milo balloons. Let's just take out all the power grids. Why don't you think of a way to get you a video to get 100,000 views? Or better yet, 1,000,000 views. People like that, they could probably come up with a video that would do that. Just crazy. Bats in a belfry. Look up bats in a belfry. Belfry. Fry. Lock them up and throw away the key. Okay. They use guns to shoot out the grid in 2 substations. We live close to Fort Bragg. Oh, when they did that, just put y'all in the dark, honey. Fort Bragg. This is horrible. Yes, it is. It was awful. I knew they were going to try again. Okay, let me find the other thing that I want to look at real quick, and then we're gonna get on out of here, good people. We're gonna get on out of here because it's 10:35. Okay, guys, I am back. So here is the actual criminal complaint filed on these 2 people. And it's 19 pages. I'm not going to read all of it, but hello, Brenda. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Queen Black. Welcome in. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Share us out. Okay, I know this isn't something we talk about all the time, but hey, you can't just talk about the same thing every single day. Okay? You can't talk about the same thing every single day. You guys will get bored with me if I only talked about the same thing every single day, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want me to do something different? That's what I'm doing. Just like I'm wearing my hair naturally. I'm natural like B-Love too. I'm natural. Okay, I ain't got no locks, but I'm natural. It's all mine. Okay, it's all mine. All right. Okay. Here we go. United States of America versus Sarah Beth Clendaniel and Brandon. Hey, kids. No, that's Books. Hey, Books. Kids, where kids at? Hey, Books. And Brandon Clint Russell. I know Miss Vicky is taking care of business. Keep Miss Vicky in your prayers. Criminal complaint. Hello, Brenda Anderson. Beautiful hair. Oh, thank you. The complainant in this case state the following is true to the best of our knowledge and belief on or about the dates January 12th through February 2nd, 2023 in the county of Baltimore. Okay. The criminal complaint is based on these facts. See affidavit. Patrick W. Straub, FBI special agent. You know what? I wonder what it's like to be an FBI special agent. Have you all ever seen Silence of the Lambs when Clarice was training to become an FBI agent? Hello, Clarice. Can you tell me what it sounds like when the lambs are screaming? Now, let me stop, y'all. That's one of my favorite movies. But an FBI special agent, honey, they got powers. Don't mess with the FBI. I'm tripping. Okay, here we go. Affidavit in support of criminal complaint. Special Agent Patrick W. Straub of the Federal Bureau of the FBI being duly sworn, deposed, and state as follows. This affidavit is being submitted in support of a criminal complaint charging Sarah Beth and Brandon with conspiracy to damage an energy facility. See, just damaging an energy facility gets you an entire doggone me affidavit and all of this from the FBI, child. It amazes me at the things people do. All right, probable cause. It says, I am a special agent with the FBI. As such, I am a federal law enforcement officer within the meaning of federal rule of criminal procedure. That is a government agent engaged in enforcing the criminal laws and duly authorized by the Attorney General to request a search warrant. I have been a special agent with the FBI since 2005. Okay. I am assigned to the Joint Terrorism Task Force, JTTF. Let me tell you something. Well, when you get placed on them type of task force, it means something. In the FBI Baltimore division, the majority of his career has been devoted to investigating, managing, and supporting both international and domestic terrorism investigations, which often involve violations of Title 18 of the United States Code. I have assisted with the preparation of numerous search warrant applications, conducted or participated in physical and electronic surveillance, assisted in the execution of search warrants, debriefed informants, and reviewed other pertinent records. You ever seen the first 48? He talking about stuff like that. Through my training, Tommy got me watching the first 48 because I never watched that stuff. But child, that's all he do is watch the first 48. Folks, every time I come in, it's somebody sitting in the dog on me, in the little room where they hold the criminals and they trying to get them to confess. And they sitting there and they asking them questions. And he done seen all of them. He'll be like, oh yeah, he finna. Be like, how you know? I already seen it. Why are you watching it again? But anyway. And before I know it, yeah, I did it. Verse 48. So this is what this FBI agent does. Okay, let me get back to it, y'all. I'm getting sidetracked. It does get depressing, child. Yes, honey. Oh shoot, I be watching other stuff. That's why, honey. I'm glad we got 4 TVs in here. He watch what he watch, and I'm gonna watch what I watch. I have assisted in preparation of numerous search warrants, conducted or participated in physical and electronic surveillance, assisted in the execution of search warrants, debriefed informants, and reviewed other pertinent records. Through my training, education, and experience, I have become familiar with the efforts of persons involved in criminal activity to avoid detection by law enforcement. So what he is saying is he has learned how to figure out when people done committed a crime and they lying and trying to get away with it. That's pretty much all that special agent is saying, honey. He know how to read you. He know how to tell when somebody lying. That's what he's saying. And those FBI agents, I've seen they get them people that and those people be in their room, they be shaking it, they be like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay. Then they'll be like, I didn't mean to do it. They will break them down. They break them down. Okay. And that's what this man does. He said, I have become familiar with the efforts of persons involved in criminal activity to avoid detection by law enforcement. They don't want to be detected. They don't want to be found out, aka they don't want to be caught. Okay. Background information concerning Russell. Now, this is on the man. In May of 2017, Russell resided in Tampa, Florida. Now, this man and this woman was planning on taking out and shooting out and destroying power grids in Baltimore, Maryland, and putting the city in the dark and just crippling the city. Okay. Imagine having no power. You have old people. I mean, people need power to survive. It says in May of 2017, Russell resided in Tampa, Florida with 3 roommates. When one of them, Devon Arthurs, murked the other 2 roommates. Wait a minute, let me read this again. In May of 2017, Russell resided in, I haven't read this, guys. Russell resided in Tampa, Florida with 3 roommates. When one of them, Devon Arthurs, murked the other 2. Russell was not home at the time and was not home because I was going to say, okay, boy, he lucky he wasn't home. It says he wasn't home when Devon, I'm going to have to look up Devon. He sounds like one. It says during the ensuing response and investigation, police discovered neo-Nazi paraphernalia. A picture of Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh, the high explosive hexamelate, I can't even pronounce that, teperoxide diamine, and let me just say HMTD, and among other items, numerous explosive precursors that belong to Russell. During an interview, Russell admitted to subscribing to National Socialist or Nazi beliefs, that he has started his own local National Socialist group called the Atomwaffen, that his roommates were members of Atomwaffen, and that he had manufactured HMTD. The Antoine Division, let's just call the AWD, is known to law enforcement to be a U.S.-based racially or ethnically, y'all, it's getting late, motivated violent extremists, RMVE. Racially motivated violent extremists, RMVE. Ethnically, okay. Group with cells of multiple states. The group's targets have included racial minorities, the Jewish community, the LGBTQ community, the United States government, journalists, and critical infrastructure. That's what they do. They go for either the government, the news people, or certain groups of people, Jewish, African Americans. That's what they do. Excuse me. AWD reportedly has international ties. Since the arrest of Russell and all other AWD members, the AWD has renamed itself to the Nationalist Socialist Order, NSO. Child, these people crazy. Devon Arthurs was arrested and charged with murking his 2 roommates. Arthurs was interviewed by law enforcement agents, and he stated that he had recently converted from neo-Nazi beliefs to Islam. Arthur stated that he murked his roommates because they bullied him over being a Muslim. Arthur said that Russell was the leader of the neo-Nazi group to which he and his roommates had belonged. Arthur stated that before he murked his roommates, They have been planning to attack U.S. infrastructure to include power lines along Alligator Alley, a nickname for parts of Interstate 75 that cross South Florida. Because you know, South Florida known for having alligators, honey. So I told my daughter, I said, girl, have you seen any alligators? I didn't see any when I visited a couple of times I went there. It says, as well as Florida Nuclear Power Plant. Russell was charged with and ultimately pleaded guilty to possession of an unregistered destructive device in violation of all these codes here, and improper storage of explosive materials and violence. You know, it'd be people living right next to you, sitting in their house, planning this mess. We might have a neighbor living next to us right now. We don't know. Keep your eyes up. Be ye ever ready, honey. It says, on January the 9th, 2018, Russell was sentenced to 60 months in prison to be followed by 3 years of supervised release. Russell has served his sentence and is currently on child. He already out. Well, ain't this about a blip? Ooh. You know what? You can do the darndest things and be walking out, and then people steal some cookies out of a store and they get more time. I just don't understand it. Plot to attack substations in Maryland. Okay, we're going to finish this, but I'm going to stop right here for tonight because it's already almost 11 o'clock and I got to get up and be at work early, and I want to do the show in the morning. But we're going to finish reading this. Y'all see where it is? We're going to start right here on the plot to attack electrical substations in Maryland. We're going to talk about it. We're going to finish this. I know it's not but about 30 of us in here, honey, but we're going to still read it, okay? And they will come and watch the replay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know somebody say, Lord Jesus, these people crazy. Wow, Lord Jesus. Yep. Are they crazy? Okay, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. We will pick this back up. Wait a minute, what they're saying. So after his release, after his supervised release is up, he's going to start again. I don't know, honey. I don't know. I just think there wasn't enough time. He murked. He murked 3 people, right? Or 2 people. Good night. Blessings, everybody. Yes. Thanks for you're welcome. All right, guys. Don't forget, if you do TikTok, go subscribe to my TikTok channel. EWPPG. TikTok. TikTok. All right. I'm learning TikTok and I'm growing my hair back. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I see y'all or talk to y'all tomorrow, Lord bless, nothing happen. You guys have a good night, okay? Yeah, we're going to get back to this. We're going to finish this story. We're going to finish this story. We're going to start right here. Plot to attack electrical substations in Maryland. Okay? I'm going to leave it right there. Good night.